as Africa's first choice all-inclusive event to positively project the diverse angles of the food industry. The governor stated this at the 2022 edition of the festival, saying the annual event is designed to bring together food enthusiasts, regulatory authorities, industry players, and people from across Africa, with the objective to advance food security, promote local delicacies, boost the state's tourism potential, and showcase agricultural commodities produced in Lagos to the international market. Sanwo-Olu stated that the state government was proud of the innovation and positive energy introduced into cooking, and assured that every effort will be made to ensure the sustainability of the food festival. On her part, Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusoya, said plans are underway to ensure that the Lagos Food Festival is not only sustained but made to become bigger, especially with the coming on board of more manufacturers. Advanced engineering consultant, in conjunction with the Lagos State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, has engaged various stakeholders on the environmental and social impact assessment (ESIA) on the proposed 4th mainland bridge. Speaking at the event, the Minister of Environment, Mohammed Abdullahi, who was represented by a director in the ministry, Celestine Gomwok, noted that the federal government appreciates the efforts of the Lagos State government for taking the giant strides to decongest the metropolis in line with national and international development agenda. According to Gomwok, the purpose of the impact assessment is to reduce the negative impact, ensure economic growth, and enhance the quality of lives of residents.
Despite the laudable benefits associated with the proposed project and considering the biofiscal and socioeconomic nature of the proposed corridor, the project is envisaged to have significant negative social, economic, health, and environmental consequences, including resettlement issues for numerous project-affected persons. It is the responsibility of the federal government, in collaboration with other tiers of government and relevant regulatory authorities, to ensure that these negative impacts are adequately identified and effectively mitigated, while the attendant positive impacts are realized for project and environmental sustainability.
Special Advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Works and Infrastructure, Aramide Adeoye, represented by a civil engineer in the ministry, Tokumbo Ajanaku, said the Lagos State Government is committed to a holistic, cohesive solution to transportation challenges in the state, and the 4th mainland bridge is an aggressive, intentional, and deliberate effort to reduce loss of man hours.
3 kilometers of this corridor is in the Ogun State section of Nigeria, and that has allowed us to continue our synergy as sister states, even in the delivery of this particular project. The 4th mainland bridge is an aggressive, intentional, and deliberate effort by Lagos State in the last 20 years to solve a major issue in traffic, and that is where we.
In a presentation, the consultant of the project, Afolabi Oladuni, who said the 4th mainland bridge project has gone through 3 developmental stages from 2015 till date, described it as an integrated project embedded in the state's master plan for transport solution to decongest the mainland area of the state.
Looking at all the lives that this project will have impact and affect within Ikorodu, within the Lekki Axis, within the eastern section of Lagos, within the western section of Lagos, it's estimated that at a minimum, this project will benefit and possibly impact the lives of minimum of about 16.5 million people.
The 4th mainland bridge, which is divided into 3 sections. The first will take off from Ibrahim Adesoya on the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, the second through a 5-lane bridge section, and the third mainland from Bayewu, Ikorodu to Opik section of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, while the mainland section of the bridge is made up of 27 kilometers and the lagoon area on the corridor is 5 kilometers. So far, 15 stakeholders consultations has been held with communities in Okera, Nla, Ayetoro, Igbobo, Egbe, Ojokoro, Opik, Isheri in Lagos and Ogun States, and the environmental and social impact assessment is the last stage of the process before construction to mitigate negative impacts and protect construction workers. Stakeholders at the event include members of the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers, Lagos State Parks and Garages, LASMA, Market Women, CDAs, among others. The Lagos State government says the process of digitizing all land documents in the state is ongoing so that when completed, interested persons in property acquisition or real estate transactions can access information on government portals relating to properties and land in Lagos State from anywhere in the world. Special Advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Electronic Geographic Information System and Physical Planning, Olajide Babatunde, said this during a panel discussion on deploying technology for transparency and growth of the Lagos real estate market at the 3rd Lagos Real Estate Marketplace Conference and exhibitions held at Victoria Island. He said transactions in the real estate sector require transparency such that an effective and sustainable platform can be created for local and foreign investors to actively participate in the sector. Meanwhile, the General Manager of Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority, Kehinde Oshinaike, has decried the trend of illegal conversion of building use, especially residential, for other uses in different parts of the state. In a statement issued by his office, Oshinaike said the illegal conversion of the building constitutes a contradiction and violation of the master plan of the state, as originally proposed by all stakeholders and articulated by experts for the achievements of a sustainable Lagos. According to him, sticking to the development plan, which dictates the spatial arrangement of the state and the approved permissible uses for different areas, is crucial for the avoidance of slum development in Lagos. Oshinaike stressed that adherence to the operative development plans is non-negotiable for a sustainable Lagos state. Lagos State government has cautioned property owners and building developers to always give consideration to road users by ensuring that their construction works do not inconvenience other residents in the state. General Manager of Lagos State Building Control Agency, LAPCA, Bola Oki, gave the warning while addressing the reports on the indiscriminate placement of construction materials on the roads in different parts of the state. Oki advised owners and developers of buildings under construction to build fences and gate their sites and ensure that construction materials are properly placed within the confines of their property, as against keeping them on the roads. According to him, this will ensure that the construction materials do not end up in the drains or hamper free human and vehicular movement. He pleaded with all concerned persons to adhere strictly to the warnings, adding that officials of the agency will commence full monitoring and enforcement by end of January next year. And that's all for the Lagos State News at 7. Ensure you make use of your seatbelt while driving. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website, www.trafficradio961.ng, and follow us on our various social media platforms. Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Also, you can now download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more traffic updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration launched new articulated vehicle number plates comprising 3 number plates per set as part of measures towards ensuring safety, prevention of related crimes, and efficient transportation in the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to newsroom@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Bolanle Adebayo. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.
Timeliness begins with the letter T. We strive to maintain timeliness in disseminating information to our listeners, and that is why we are reliable. Being the most reliable radio station, providing traffic information in Africa is our vision. Maintaining the A status, which is